What role does religion play in culture?
Religion plays a minor role in culture. It's basically, for most people, it's how their culture is started with their beliefs and their morals and their values. It's almost like the infrastructure for most people's culture.
How does your religion affect the way you live your everyday life?
My religion, personally, I am an atheist, so I really do not have a religion, but it really doesn't affect the way I live my life because I have my own moral compass and my own beliefs, and I just, live life in a right way, and I don't necessarily need a religion to tell me how to live my life. So it doesn't exactly affect anything that I do.
What do you think is the most important characteristic of culture?
I would say a person's surroundings. It's basically what makes up your culture. Family, music, media, art, money. Those are all factors that influence culture.
What does culture mean to you?
Basically, all those things I said. It's a reflection of your surroundings and how you come about in this world.
How do you think foods, music, art, and dances come into culture?
They all have a good part. It's basically what your culture is made up of. The type of food you eat, how you celebrate, the different kinds of music. They have a big part in culture.
Thank you. What role does religion play in culture?
It plays a big part. People live their lives through their beliefs of what their religion is.
How does your religion affect the way you live your everyday life, and are there any limitations?
I'm not a very religious person, but I just try to live my life of what's right and what's wrong.
If you could spend a week in another culture, what culture would you choose and why?
I would like to live the Hawaiian culture because I've always wanted to go to Hawaii.
How do you think foods, music, art, and dances come into culture?
Because each country or culture has their own dances, music, food, and religion.
Thank you. What role does religion play in culture?
Religion plays a lot of roles in culture on the beliefs and all the traditions that evolve a culture to make it what it is.
What does your religion affect the way you live in your everyday life?
It does not affect anything in my life. My culture, my religion is very open, and it is there's no limitations to it.
Do you think it is a good thing that we have so many different cultures in the world?
Yes, because we have so many different walks of life, so many different people in this world, that it takes different cultures to create different environments for different people in the world.
Thank you. What role does religion play in culture?
Religion plays a big role. It's the beliefs that they stand for.
How does your religion affect the way that you live your everyday life?
I try to follow my beliefs. I believe through my religion.
Do you think that it's a good thing that our world has so many diverse cultures?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. What role does religion play in culture?
Well, most people live their lives based on certain standards, guidelines, beliefs, or faiths, which can be defined as religion.
How does your religion affect the way you live your everyday life, and are there any limitations?
I was raised with a strong religious background, so I consider my religion a very large part of who I am. I conduct myself in ways religion was taught to me, and I will instill these attributes to my children.
How do you think foods, music, art, and dances come into culture?
People express themselves through art and music. The way certain groups of people live their everyday lives through dancing and the foods they eat define each certain culture.
Thank you. The Ethiopian culture differs from all of ours in so many ways. America and Ethiopia have almost nothing in common, ranging everywhere from the music playing right now, to the foods they eat every day, to the clothes they wear on their backs. All of us, Americans, in Ethiopia wouldn't know what to do. We have so many more privileges than they do. We have no idea how to speak their language, and we have not come close to knowing the pain and suffer a lot of them go through every day. I hope you've learned a lot about Ethiopia and a little bit more about culture. Thank you.